Start your journey at Chattanooga College and become a leader in healthcare. ChattanoogaCollege.edu, where a small school makes a big difference.
At Windwood Bulk, we have what your garden needs to look healthy and beautiful. Unlike big box store bag mulch, we use only the best part of the tree. Do what the pros do and go where the pros go.
We are continuing our journey to the TVFCU Idea Leap grant giveaway that'll be taking place later this spring in the month of May, where they're giving away a lot of money to area businesses in the North Ocoee region, Northwest Georgia, and as well as right here in Chattanooga. So we're having a chance to be a part of the Ocoee-Bradley County part of it, as well as North Georgia. So this morning we are heading back down to Dalton, taking you to a one-of-a-kind Mexican restaurant.
Are you wishing that you were where I am this morning? I bet you are. We're continuing our profile of the semifinalists for the TVFCU Idea Leap grant. We're back in Dalton this morning at Mariscos El Cuhhmaron. Did I get it right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Somewhat right.
Yes.
Joe
That's
Martinez, Millie, his wife, are giving me my Spanish lesson this morning, as well as this excellent display of the food you have here. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You are a very unique restaurant here in Dalton and the surrounding area, Joe, because this is not Mexican food as we are used to eating it, right? This is from a very specific area where your family is from.
Yes, that's correct. We're from Sonora, Mexico, also San Luis Potosí, but it's a coastal town, and so we wanted to bring some of what we have there here to Dalton. So we have a variety of seafood dishes as well as non-seafood dishes. We specialize in fried shrimp tacos, fried fish tacos, shrimp quesadillas, fish, but we also offer things like chicken wings, a la diabla wings, tamarindo barbecue. We have ceviches, if you're a ceviche lover. Aguachile as well. It's like a spicy ceviche, but loaded fries and nachos, and a number of things.
So we did not realize that when we pulled in. I love where you are in Dalton because you're right downtown on North Hamilton Street,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I love the architecture around here and just the walkability of this part of Dalton. But when we pulled up, like so many people, we saw your sign, the window paintings.
Yes.
We thought, wait, why are there shrimp on a Mexican restaurant sign? Of course, now it makes sense because you do have that coastal flair.
Yes.
But if you win the grant,
Yes.
that's part of what you want to do is
Yes.
change your signage a little bit.
Yes, definitely. We've noticed sometimes we'll have customers come in and they ask, hey, what is this place? Or they'll walk by and they ask themselves, hey, have you been here? No, what is it? So that's something that we want to definitely add. We want to change. We want to put a big sign that says Mariscos El Cuhhmaron, Mexican seafood and more, so that people have a good understanding of what we are and they get a better idea of, that we're here.
So you're born and raised in Dalton.
I was
that
born
right?
in Phoenix, but I consider myself a native. I moved here when I was 7 years old. My parents brought me here, so I grew up here.
Grew up in Dalton.
Since 1992.
Like all good things that happen sometimes in Dalton, he and Millie met when they were in the, can I tell where you were before?
Yeah, definitely.
He was at Shaw Industries and he recruited her for a job, and then they got married sometime after that. You are, however, from Venezuela.
Yes, from
Millie.
Venezuela.
So was this menu and Joe's good cooking new for you as well?
Yes, he's really good cooking, and he's the best with the design, the menus, and especially, of course, the Mexican seafood.
Well, when you told me that you're most known for your fish taco, you won me over because it's my absolute favorite.
Yes.
But does the menu come from your family recipes?
Yes, they do. A lot of them come from my grandpa. He's the one that really introduced me to seafood. I have a very clear memory when we were in Mexico. We went to a Mexican seafood restaurant, and he had me order a huge fried fish plate. And that was the first time I had ever ate like mariscos. So it was a huge fried fish. I saw him order one. I said, man, I want that too. He's like, oh, get you one, So since then, I fell in love with Mexican seafood. It's one of my favorite meals, one of my favorite types of food.
It's light. It looks like it's very light
Now
eating.
it's my favorite too.
Yeah, now it's her favorite too.
Now it's your favorite too, and especially the fried fish tacos.
So
That's my
clearly
favorite.
the word is getting out because we're talking to you late morning.
Yeah.
The lunchtime rush is just beginning and your door has been opening for quite some time. Now the shrimp that are nearest to you, Joe, Millie says they're spicy.
This is
Yes.
spicy.
Can I try one?
Yes, of course.
Because I like
Yeah, I'm gonna hand this
spicy
over to
things.
you.
I even
This is
opened my fork for you.
and this is our camarones a la diabla plate. So we do everything
does
in
that
house.
mean?
It's like it's a spicy sauce that's on top of our shrimp. So we do everything in house. We make our own sauce. We use basil, oregano.
This salad is really
garlic,
good.
And then that's a surimi salad, and we pair it
Surimi
with our
salad.
rice. I'm gonna set
Okay,
this
I'll let you.
down.
No.
Oh, yeah?
One bite's good for me for
Okay,
right now.
okay.
For right now.
All
Is
right,
it spicy for you?
It's excellent for me.
Okay.
And what I think it tastes like is if I was at your family home.
Yes.
It doesn't taste like restaurant food.
Yes.
It tastes like what you would expect to come from a family in Mexico.
Thank you so much. That
Thank
means a
you.
lot to us because that's exactly what we want to do here. You know, our cooks, we tell them every day, like everything has to be fresh.
Fresh.
They get here 8 in the morning. They start prepping everything, and we want the food to be just like we would make it at home.
That's what it tastes
From-
like.
from
I'm
the-
looking for your grandmother.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So you
Yeah.
mentioned the freshness. That's also part of what you're wanting to do if you win this money, because your food is coming into you very regularly, but your
Yes.
freezer is kind of small.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, as well as our fridge. So you know, we're a little limited on space. So we're wanting to use some of the grant funds to get a larger refrigerator, larger freezer. Right now it's packed. Like, you know, it's packed to the brim. So that's definitely
far.
something we'd like to do.
So I want to talk too about the way you've blended your past with your present.
Yes.
And honoring both cultures.
Yes.
Because you do have this fusion that you bring. That's a bowl of fries, isn't
Yes.
it, in front of you?
Yes, these are loaded
Gobernador.
fries, and they're the gobernador fries. So here we offer about a little bit more than 6 plates of loaded fries. We take this one, for example, is gobernador fries. So we have a taco. It's shrimp gobernador, which is sautéed shrimp, bell pepper, onion, tomato on a bed of cheese and tortilla. So it's like a quesadilla, but I mean, much better.
The gobernador is really, the taco is really popular in this
Yes.
restaurant.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
really popular.
Yeah.
And especially, I don't know why, but in especially in summer, during the summer, the people like come here for eat a gobernador and ceviche too.
And ceviche. If
Yes.
you are a first timer here to your restaurant and the menu might look a little bit unusual, do you often help people know what's good to order? Will you help people with what to order?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes,
We
yes.
usually lead them to the fried fish tacos or loaded fries.
Okay.
That's what we lead them to.
Or the margarita.
Yes, definitely. Margarita.
You were very kind. I know
Yes.
that you've rimmed it with tahini. Now, you said you're kind of known for your margaritas
Yes.
as well?
Yes, we have a tamarindo margarita.
Tamarindo.
That's
House
real
margarita.
popular. Yeah, and our house margarita is real popular as
What
well.
does that mean?
The tamarindo? It's tamarind. So if you're so tamarind, we it's like a tamarind candy, and we mix it with our margarita mix and our lime juice, and we make it just has that tamarind flavor, but also the margarita.
So let's toast.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you say cheers?
Salud.
Salud.
And how do you say good luck?
Buena suerte.
Buena suerte.
Buena
That's-
suerte y salud.
That's what I say to you as
Thank
you
you.
enter into this Idea Elite grant. You can come and enjoy your favorite menu item. Their information is there on your screen.
Yeah.
What a good day at work.
Thank you. That's
Thank
really good.
you.
If you have a banking need, whether it's for a small business idea of your own, a mortgage or car loan, even a savings account for a new baby, TVFCU would love to help you. Online or in person, they're there to help. Learn more at tvfcu.com.
A tourist was raped in Times Square.
It's a great ad for Broadway.
It's a big case.
How can you call Times Square safe when something like this happens?
SVU, new tonight on NBC.